So now I would like to invite Liz Gosling up to join me for the closing ceremony.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you to all of you for joining us for THETA 2017. It's been a really wonderful few days. We've had some amazingly engaging, stimulating and thought-provoking speakers. I am here because I want to extend my thanks to the many people and organisations that have contributed to bringing THETA 2017 to you, including you, the delegates. Thank you for participating, networking and supporting THETA 27 and tweeting about it. We've been the top Twitter trend in New Zealand and Australia several times throughout the conference, although we did get knocked off a couple of times by The Bachelor in New Zealand. To our sponsors, the conference would not happen without our platinum, gold, silver and bronze sponsors, as well as our cloud and device partners. And Echo 360, our platinum sponsor, has recorded sessions throughout the conference. These will be made available and we'll be in touch with you to tell you how to get your hands on those. To the exhibitors, the people who had booths, more than 40 exhibitors attended. I hope you got round and enjoyed speaking with all of them. It takes a village, actually, to plan and execute a conference like this. We've had 5 committees: organising, programme, experience, vendor and technical, and we've had 34 committee members from AUT, the University of Auckland, Cordit Cool and ACODE, and I'd like to thank all of you for your hard work. There's a Buzzy Bee chocolate at registration for you. Special thanks also to the chairs of each of these committees. Liz Coulter, who chaired the programme committee. It was a huge amount of work, but thank you, Liz. To Linda Clements, who chaired the experience committee, and she also worked with the technical committee, which was chaired by Bruce Coloff at AUT. Steve Johnston, who was the vendor committee chair, had an amazing deputy in Anne Thompson, who actually attempted to retire from the University of Auckland and never actually got a chance to put her feet up. So Anne, thank you. We really appreciate everything that you've done. So Liz and Linda, we've got a pranami for you, and I think I've done something stupid and left them down there. Yeah, I have. I was holding the bag and everything. So if you come up to the front at the end, I've got a New Zealand greenstone necklace for you. There's also some staff of AUT and University of Auckland who really helped us. Special thanks especially to staff from AUT, my executive assistant Edie Scadden, who you'll have seen running around for the last few days, our conference project officer Suzanne Mackay and Judy McFarlane, the ICT communications person. I've also got a gift for you here. Cordit, Call and ACODE staff who've led and participated in the committees and otherwise supported of all of the preparations of running the conference, you've been fantastic. And of course the professional conference organisers, ICON Conference and Event Management. Linda Booth and her team have been really fantastic, and they were there till, from early in the morning till late at night. And of course thank you to Cordit, Call and ACODE for continuing to make the THETA conferences possible. They're a great thing for our community for professional development. I'm now going to hand over to Liz.
I have the privilege, as the programme chair, of handing out the prizes for the best papers and posters for the conference. And I hope you all enjoyed the conference. Did you all enjoy the talks? Yay, excellent. And I have to especially mention my team in the program committee. They did a fabulous job. Everyone put in a great effort. Everyone was involved, and we couldn't have done it without them. So thank you very much. Can I please give a hand to them as well? I also have a special thanks, of course, to all of the speakers and everyone who spoke. That was our keynotes, our featured speakers, which I thought were fantastic. We got lots of good feedback about them. The concurrent sessions, again, great feedback. Posters, workshops, and everyone brought their experience, humour and thought and leadership. And so can I please have a round of applause for them as well? We had our reviewers. There were more than 50 submission reviewers, and most of the papers were triple reviewed. So everyone put a fantastic effort in there. We had our session chairs, and then we had our judges of the posters and the best papers. So again, I want to give everyone a round of applause for that. I'm now going to announce some of those winners. Now, thank you everyone for putting in that last effort into voting for the audience favourite presentation. It was close there. We had 3 papers running neck and neck, but we did get a finalist. So our audience favourite presentation is Andy McBride, Creating a Digital Workplace Relevant to All Staff. Andy, if you're here, I have an envelope for you. See over the buzzy bee. I'm being invaded by creatures. Okay, next I'm going to do the digital posters, and we have a first and second prize for that. So I'll start with the second prize. Oh, it's caught my hair. The second prize goes to Jenny Quillen. The name of the poster, Connecting and Converging, a bespoke approach to extending the institutional repository into the enterprise through the exploitation of the I can't read this writing, of the library services platform with business process innovation. So Jenny, if you're here. So Kathy Mark also, thank you very much. You can share this prize. And the first prize goes to Daniel Walker, the 3 stages of, I can't read that writing, something, and engaging library orientation expertise. Sorry, I can't read the writing. Hi, Daniel. Oh, I've got it printed. Okay, and finally for the best papers. For the third prize we had Michael Cowling, Developing a Cloud Robotics Infrastructure for a Humanoid Robotic Teaching Assistant. Michael, are you here? For our second and first prize, Liz Gosling is going to help me hand these out. We have Mark Finane and Michael McGuinness, Enabling Better Data Discovery of Records Across Archive, Institutions and Libraries. Please welcome. And there were a few other people involved in that paper, including Sarah Nisbet, and if you look at the paper, all the papers will be online, and there is a few people there. So Sarah is going to accept the prize. And finally, the best paper. Now, when this paper was presented, I got feedback from the judges, potential keynote. This has got application for all the universities going forward, and we all thought unanimously that this was a good paper. So it is Eva, I better read from the normal one, Eva Saran and Malcolm Walski, Media Content in Research Data Management Plan. you here. Now, before I hand back to Liz Gosling, I think she's been a fantastic organising committee chair, and as such, I'd like to give her a little gift from us to say thank you for being the chair of the conference. Thank you. Thank you.
So it's my pleasure to announce several more prizes donated by our sponsors. I just need my lovely assistant. Hang on, this gets very complicated up here. So first of all, we had a scavenger hunt. The prize was a Surface Pro donated by Microsoft and a Fitbit Blaze donated by Edulux Solutions. And the winner of that is Kate Schreiber. Katie, oh yeah, you're here. Is that it? Kate? She's coming, yeah, there she is. So we also had the Buzzy Bee app where you went round and did things, and the prize for that is 2 bottles of wine, an iPad cover, a Bluetooth speaker kindly donated by Fruition, OCLC, ServiceNow and VMware, and the winner for that is Brendan Davey. So Brendan, if you're there, we've got things for you to put in your suitcase. God.
The bag broke, so...
There's nothing in there.
Oh, there's nothing in there.
No, there's nothing in there. Yeah. And we have the leaderboard prize, which is a Bluetooth speaker, more wine. There's a theme coming through here. Some compendiums donated by Hewlett Packard Enterprise, EBSCO, and ProQuest. And the winner for that is Davy Henricks.
I'll keep this one back.
We also had some prizes for the scanning trackers when you scanned in and out of the sessions. So Blackboard have 3 Amazon vouchers for delegates who scanned into the most sessions. To redeem these, you need to email somebody, but you can get that information from the registration desk at the end of this session. And the winners for those are Carmel Brown from QUT, Lawrence Shannon from University of Otago, and Sunita Tangier from AUT. So well done, guys. There was also a prize for a 60-second video winner, which was going to be announced after the conference. So you will receive a Bluetooth speaker and a travel dock donated by Hewlett Packard Enterprise and ProQuest. The conference organisers will be in touch with you once all of the videos are in and have been reviewed. I need to remind you, please, to complete the full conference survey, which talks about the venue and your overall experience. It's really valuable feedback for us to get that before the conference is planned for 2019. I'd actually just like to give out my gifts, because Liz has completely put me to shame by doing it all properly. So, first of all, Liz Coulter, Programme Committee Chair. I have a small something for you. Okay. Oh. There you go. Thank you. Did an excellent job with the programme. Linda Clements, Chair of the Experience Committee. Are you there, Linda? No? Oh, yes, you are there. You're right at the... Come. I've got something here for you. Also, Anne Thompson. Steve's incredibly capable deputy on the vendor committee, who worked tirelessly, actually, to get the sponsorship that we needed for this event. And then the 3 staff from AET who put so much into actually making this all run smoothly and have run about all over the place for weeks now, it feels. So that's Edie Scadden, Susan Mackay and Judy McFarlane. Oh, I've got spare chocolate.
I was actually a bit worried because she got the chocolate, so I was worried we wouldn't have any for the
So all I have to do now is hand over the THETA conference. In 2019, THETA will be hosted by the University of Wollongong, New South Wales, and along with the handover comes responsibility for our zoo. So Margie Janty and Paul Morgan, if you could possibly make your way up here. That's easy. So the conference mascots, I should probably explain who they are. So this is the possum, oh my gosh, who was the original conference mascot. When he came to New Zealand, I mean, we had some trouble getting him through customs, clearly, because he's a possum. But we smuggled him in, but we actually decided he needed a wash. So thank you to Judy, who took the possum home and fluffed him and reattached his label. Not that sort of fluffing, guys, come on. The frog, those of you in the Gold Coast in 2015, remember that the frog was the theme of the Gold Coast conference. So here's a frog.
I've been looking after him for you.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the Buzzy Bee has been the theme of our conference this year. So we'll hand over the Buzzy Bee. Now, Paul was told to bring a bag for the zoo, so I'm sure he's done that. So it's my pleasure to hand THETA over to you. I know it's going to be in really great hands.
It's great that I've got a frog. I actually have a fear of frogs, so this might help. Wollongong, the sounds of the sea in the Darawal Aboriginal language, is excited to be hosting THETA in 2019. Nestled between the Great Dividing Range and the crystal clear Pacific Ocean, Wollongong is home to 350,000 people. Attracting over 1 million visitors per year, you can enjoy our beautiful weather while you shop, eat at great restaurants, drive along the Grand Pacific Drive, hang glide off Stanwell Park, visit a tropical rainforest, skydive the beach, or just swim at some of the best beaches in the world. Why not stay longer and go on a driving holiday down the beautiful south coast of New South Wales? With our heritage originally steeped in the coal and steel industries, the proudly multicultural Wollongong is transforming into a city of innovation and tech startups. We invite you to be part of the ideas boom in 2019.
The University of Wollongong started with humble beginnings back in 1975. It's now one of the best-ranked universities under the age of 50 and is now in the top 2% of research universities worldwide. It's a shining example of how a regional university can contribute and transform in solving global challenges. When you come to Wollongong, you'll find our campus is filled with trees, beautiful landscaping. There will be the odd possum or two to greet you along the way. We are home to over 20,000 students at the Wollongong campus, and we have 10,000 more across our 5 regional campuses nationally, along with our campuses in the United Arab Emirates, Hong Kong, Malaysia and Singapore. You'll get to visit our flagship Innovation Campus, which is so close to the ocean you can feel the salt spray every time you go outside. It's home to major corporate organisations and significant research centres. While you're at the conference here in 2019, you'll be able to walk to the beach, go for a hang glide or jump from a parachute. Wollongong can't wait to welcome you. We'll extend a very warm welcome to you in 2019. And to give you a taste of what you'll experience, have a look at this.
Imagine a future where we could protect ourselves from harm with intelligent clothing hardwired with minds and muscles of their own. Or could we save lives by using 3D printers to create new limbs and organs? At the University of Wollongong, we're meeting the needs of an ever-changing world. Your world. It's what we stand for.
See you in 2019.